Hi guys, Gretchen here with your Daifu Ku lesson, level 9 for the Grandmaster level, Usui Reikis. Attunement for 8 and 9 will be done together. So far for 8, we've done Antakarana and we have done Daihewa. So Daihewa is great peace, right? And Antakarana connects your physical body with your higher self, with your smarter self. It also gets rid of the rest of that negative energy, maybe negative entities, gets rid of all the bad, crummy stuff. So, level 9, Daifuku, great blessings and happiness. It brings true happiness and blessings. That's wonderful, right? Kind of. It's wonderful if you've done the prep work for it. Now, what do I mean by prep work? Okay, so there's a saying, be careful what you wish for, right? That means more like be specific in how you wish for things. I mean, that saying goes through a bunch of things. Like when you're taught to pray, you're taught to pray very specifically. When you meditate very specifically. You get in this very tunnel visioned kind of small space, right? So Daifuku will give you great, great happiness if you think that you deserve it. What? Yeah, so you know how easy it is. Maybe not easy in some cases, but it's easier to forgive other people for actions that they've done, things that they've done, words that they've said, people that they've been in the past. If they've grown, if they've shown that they've grown and they're like truly changing, they're not going to continue to behave these patterns. So you know, it's like, yeah, I forgive you. I see that you're not who you were. I see that you're doing a lot of work on yourself and you're growing and you're growing and you're growing. So you forgive them, right? What about you? Have you forgiven you for all the stuff that you've done? Do you love yourself as much as you love everybody else? Can you sit there and go, like, whoever it is that you like truly, because you probably put someone up on a pedestal, like, I love this person so much for this thing. Oh my God, they're so creative. They're so awesome. They're so blah, 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 right? Do you do that about you for anything? No? Why not? You're amazing. Somebody else does that about you to somebody else. But in order for Daifuku to work, you're going to have to learn to do that for you. So this may incorporate some shadow work, some sitting with those things that we are not comfortable with, those traumas that have been done to us, and those traumas that we've caused other people. That's the biggie. The traumas we've caused other people while we were in trauma. So we are going to have to forgive ourselves for doing these things to these people, for thinking these things, for doing whatever, and understand you're not the same person that you were when you were 15, 16 years old and causing all this mischief. You're not the same person you were when you were 20, 21 years old, being like whatever you were being. You have grown. You have let that part of you go. You need to forgive yourself, really feel that emotion, feel that guilt, feel that, oh, feel it, and then let it go. And then when you let it go, you need to replace it. Replace, replace, replace. This is the step that most of us forget, the replacing part. So you need to replace that thing of you that you just released, that you just forgave, to give yourself that big, big love, and replace it with love, with that big love, with that excitement for yourself. Fake it till you make it. If you don't feel that love for yourself right now, you will. You just have to keep telling your body that, because remember, why? Why can we fake it till we make it? Because we are 70% water and water holds memory. Words have spirit. You keep saying, I am the best, blah, blah, blah. I am a super creative, blah, blah, blah. I am a kind, loving, generous, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is that you want, right? But also back to the be careful what you wish for, be careful what you're meditating on thing. Be very specific. Now, is it truly money that will make you happy? Or is it the security of having money that will bring you peace of mind? Is it the actual token itself? Or is it what it can do for your life? Because if it's what it can do for your life, a lot of that can probably be addressed in other ways, like trade-offs or whatever. You need to open yourself up to the gifts the universe wants to give you And in order to do this, you need to understand that you are worthy, that you're worthy of the love you give other people, that you're worthy of the forgiveness you give other people. When we realize this, then we can really receive Daifuku into our energy bodies and really feel that great happiness, that great receiving, that great gift giving, and you'll start manifesting a lot faster. But you have to understand that you are worth it. You don't need to sit there and go, did I earn it? Did I earn it? Did I earn it? Yes, you did. You've done the work. You're worth it. If you think that anybody else in the entire world is worth it, then you are worth it. You've got to stop being so hard on yourself, because the harder you are on yourself, the more damage you're doing to your energy body, and you're not doing yourself any favors with your healing modalities. You have to have faith in yourself. And I know confidence feels really weird when you're not used to being confident, when you're not used to having that faith in yourself, when you're used to being told, well, you were okay, but this person was better. Well, blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't think that's for you, because these people, they don't know all of your gifts. They don't know all of everything, because likely you're not telling them all of everything. Because a lot of us feel like weirdos and we explain it in the most scientific, succinct, short answer as possible, in order for people to not only understand, but not sit there and be like, um, what are you doing? Are you a witch? What are you doing? Like, are you supposed to be doing these things? Is this a religion? Is this a cult? It's like, no, this is just healing. This is healing with energies that are there. The world is 100% energy. Only 5% is matter. So the other 95% is energy. Um, anyway, you do have to really, really understand that you're worth it. I'm going to flip over to my notes. I know this one's a little bit longer than most, but that's because this one has the difficult exercise of forgiving yourself and really understanding that you are worth it. Some people desire fame, others desire wealth. You often think you want something, and then you realize down the road that's not what you wanted. That's what you thought you wanted. Like, you thought you wanted the expensive clothes, the great big house, the car, the invitations to all the best parties. And then you get all of this stuff, and you're just like, meh, that's not really what I want. But I want us to be happy. What's going to make me happy? Not what have I been told that will make me happy, but what truly makes me happy. What makes me like get up and go, ah, or when I'm talking about it, I start talking faster and then my body starts moving and I get excited and you can feel that whole spirit lifting up. What is that for you? That's probably where you should be vibing, instead of like what everybody else is telling you what you should be doing, what you should be getting or doing. The fear of missing out is a very, very real thing in our society. A lot of it is due to social media. Social media is all bullshit. They put out there exactly what they want you to see. I like through my social media, it's all bullshit. I put out there like glimpses here and there of events I've done. Um, I put out for the charity thing that I'm coordinating right now. I don't really put out anything in my real life because that's nobody's freaking business. But when I look at other people's social media and I'm like, oh, well, that's nice. They went to a party. They didn't ask me. Oh, well, great. They were like literally right down the street. They didn't text me. Cool. So, yay. I don't know what they were doing there. And they may have been there like venting to each other or whatever, but the fear of missing out is very real, and getting your feelings hurt is very real because social media has framed it to do that, which leaves you living in a type of mini trauma because you feel like you're not good enough. And then you start overproducing these stress hormones and you start going, well, why didn't they call me? What did I do? Did I say something? Did I do something? Like, what? Why? Don't do that to yourself because it has nothing to do with you. The fact that they did not call you has nothing to do with you. It has to do with the things that one of them had something to accomplish and somebody else was an expert in it. And it was this very brief thing that they had to accomplish, but you saw this picture on social media and you all of a sudden got hurt. Or here in the States, we say you got butt hurt. You got your feelings hurt for no reason. You didn't ask them. You didn't say anything. It's not really your business as to why they're out. But because we post so much of our lives online, we get not only that fear of missing out, but we get that thing where we feel we're not good enough. You need to let that go and understand you are good enough. You are good enough for the love, the forgiveness, and everything that you give everybody else. You need to love yourself and forgive yourself like you do everybody else in order to receive Daifuku. Now, Daifuku, I'm going to invite you to meditate on the symbol for 20 minutes today and tomorrow before you do the attunement. I'll post the attunement tomorrow, but I really, really invite you to not only meditate on Daifuku, like really visualize it while you're meditating. Chant it, Daifuku, Daifuku, Daifuku. Get funky with it, play your sound bowl, play your gong. If you're a drum person, do your drums. You can do your hula hoop, do your funky dance, do whatever it is. I do recommend a lot of movement with this meditation, with the Daifuku 20-minute meditation today and tomorrow before you do the attunement, because this will also allow you to physically release those little crystalline things that are stuck in you that make you feel less. So we're going to finish releasing that while you're doing your 20-minute Daifuku, Daifuku, and like get funky, man. Get in the mirror and get funky. Say hello, you can go. Like do your hula hoop, do whatever you want to do. Get that vibrational movement going with you. Play something, do something, move something that gets a vibrational movement through your entire body while you're doing the 20-minute meditation with Daifuku. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm putting up the slide of Daifuku following this briefly so you can pause it and copy it down so you can meditate on it. If you do enjoy this and you like Reiki, because I do post, the majority of my videos are Reiki. I do post some guided meditations. I am some trauma release and herbalism videos. Please hit that subscribe button for me. And until next time, Sat Nam and Namaste.